Hello, I'm here with author and kids coach Naomi Richards. How are you?
All right, thank you.
So we want to ask you, how do you empower children to solve problems themselves, and how important is that?
Oh my goodness, it is so important. We are not going to be with them 24 hours a day. And what we want them to do is we want them to give them the skills so that they're able to become adults, more resilient, be able to stand on their own 2 feet and understand situations that they're in and overcome obstacles that they have in everyday life. So how do we do that? Well, it's all about self-belief and having a healthy self-esteem as well. If you can get a child to believe in themselves and feel good about themselves and empower them to go, I'm a great person. I can offer great things to other people. And actually, I'm able to do this, this, and this, and I'm fairly resilient. Then they will feel great about tackling new opportunities. So it's all about feelings. When you've got a child who doesn't feel great about themselves, okay, they're not going to feel empowered. When a child feels great about themselves and they see that they're able to make changes, then that will empower them. So in my work, for instance, a child will come to me with an issue. If that child has a toolkit and has ideas and strategies of what they can do to overcome that issue, and they go off and they actually do it and they see that it works, well, that can really make a massive difference to a child. They can see that they've made a positive change in their life. And you know what? They'll want to do more of it.
So you've written 2 books, and I just want to know a little bit more about them. Well, not only myself, but the viewers as well. Just tell us a little bit more about these books that you've written.
So about 5 years ago, when I'm working, I have notes for every single child, and I had about 10 files, like really thick files of all these notes that I'd taken of, all the issues and problems that I'd worked with children with, and all the solutions, all these different crazy ideas that I'd used in my sessions that had actually worked. And I thought, what am I doing with these files? Actually, you know what? I could collate all that information and put it in a book. And I wrote the Parents' Toolkit, and that came out in 2012. And it's essentially a toolkit for parents. So, and it covers all the important things in a child's life, in their primary lives. And then last year I brought out another book called Being Me and Loving It. And that's really primarily for the education sector, but it's also for parents as well. And it's 29 stories that you can read with a child if you're a parent at bedtime, but also you can read and use as part of PSHE in the classroom. And it covers all the things that a child may be worried about in their primary years. It has a nice story, and that has discussion points and activities that you can do with the children.
So we need your help here. So in terms of parents' techniques, what can you advise parents to do in order to prevent their children from becoming spoiled?
Big question. Okay, so in this day and age, I think we can tend to spoil our children with not necessarily love, but actually, gifts and time, for instance. And when I say time, we can allow our children to do things like spend more time on a laptop or a device or something. So that's kind of spoiling them in a less direct way. And we can also obviously buy them presents and indulge them really in whatever they want. We hear a lot of more tantrums happening. I want it, my friends have got it. There's a lot of peer pressure for them to be, watching certain programs on TV and on Netflix and, having more money to go out with their friends and to just do all these, to really want more freedom, really, and to have everything that their friends are having. And I think it's very easy for a parent to say yes rather than to say no, because when we say no, we don't actually get the reaction that we want from our child.
So then, Naomi, tell us, what do you think the difference is between spoiling a child rotten and giving them the correct love?
I think I mean, love comes from inside, really. It doesn't come from, the latest piece of kit that's going to wire into your TV for them to then spend, 4 hours, 5 hours a day on gaming. So I think, we need to be careful that what we are doing with our children is, as I say, connecting and spending time with them and showing them that we love them through lots of kind of less materialistic ways, whether that can be, a note in a sandwich box, or picking them up from school as a surprise and say, hey, let's go to the park and I'll buy you an ice cream or something. That kind of stuff, the spontaneous stuff, the kind of low-level stuff that doesn't cost, loads of money, even just cooking their favourite dish for dinner, and, I don't see that as spoiling. I see that as love.
Thank you very much, Naomi, for this fantastic interviews. Great tips. I'm sure parents out there that are watching this can really, really benefit from this. And I might just actually get that second book for myself. And presenters, it's back to you.